assembly of your Showstopper Premium event tent is quick and easy. In tandem with another person, separate the legs of the tent so they are extended a full arm's length. Unfold the canopy and drape over the frame. Attach the canopy by connecting the canopy's loop strips to the tent's hook strips located in all four corners. Position the apex patch in the center of the frame's center pole. Once the canopy is attached, stand diagonal to each other and separate the frame's legs. The frame will open a little at a time, so alternate ends till the frame no longer expands. In all four corners, lift the expanding section of the frame upward until the connectors lock into place.
Next, we're going to lift up on the canopy and expose the hook and loop strips. So I'm just going to simply fold up my canopy, exposing the hook and loop strip. And we're going to do this for the side that we're going to install the tent wall. You're going to go almost all the way up, but still leave the canopy attached. So I'm going to repeat for the other side. Now that you have the canopy flipped up, you're ready to install the tent wall. So I'm going to open my tent wall, and I have a single-sided tent wall, so I'm going to have the imprint facing out. And then I'm simply going to attach the hook and loop strips of the tent wall to the hook and loop strips on my canopy. So I'm just going to align them, and then I'm just going to repeat for the other side. Next, I'm going to attach the hook and loop strips located on the top of the tent wall to my tent frame. So I'm just going to feed them through and then just attach them on the top of my tent frame. And you repeat this step for all the strips located on the top of the tent wall. Now that I have the top of my tent wall attached, I'm simply going to pull down on the canopy. So I'm just going to slide the canopy over the tent wall. Now we're ready to lift the tent up to its desired height. So I'm just going to extend the tent leg. When raising the tent, we recommend putting the tent at its highest level, which is hole number 3. With the tent at its highest level, the tent wall will not drag on the ground. Now that I have the tent at its highest point, I'm ready to continue to attach my wall. So using the hook and loop strips, I'm simply going to wrap the hook and loop strips around my tent leg. So we're just going to work down one side. Now that I have one side attached, I'm ready to attach the other side. Next, we're going to attach together the half wall stabilizing bar. So to attach the bar together, you're going to take the short pole and you're going to slide one of the long poles with the push button into the short pole, and you're going to connect it on the outermost hole. And repeat for both poles. Now that I have my stabilizing bar connected, I'm ready to attach one of the clamps to my tent leg. So first I'm going to unscrew one of the clamps. And I'm just going to remove the screw, and then you want to slide it above the leg adjustment hub on your tent frame. And you want the bolt to be facing the back. So I'm just going to slide it around. And special note, with tent frames that have hexagonal legs, there is a left and right facing clamp. So now that I have my clamp attached, I'm just going to slide one end of the pole into the clamp and then use the screw to secure. Once I have my pole loosely attached, I'm ready to insert the graphic onto the pole. So on the top of the graphic, there will be a pole pocket, and you're just going to slide it completely onto the pole. Once you have the graphic completely slid on, you're ready to attach the other clamp. So as I'm securing it, I'm just going to slide it up and make sure my graphic isn't touching the ground. I'm going to repeat these same steps for the other side. Once you have your half tent wall secured at the top, you're ready to attach the hook and loop strips on the sides. So I'm just going to wrap the hook and loop strips around my tent legs. And as you're wrapping, you want to make sure to attach evenly the hook and loop on the back. I'm going to repeat these exact same steps for the other side. And it's just that easy to install your tent frame half wall.
The install for the tent stake kit is quick and easy. Insert rope through black clip located on the tent canopy corner. Pull rope until both ends are even and tie a knot. Place step stake onto rope right above the knot and push into the ground as far as possible. Now you are ready to utilize the strength of the tent stake kit. To install ballast weight onto your event tent is quick and easy. Simply place the ballast weight's opening around the tent leg frame. Now you're ready to utilize the stabilizing strength of the ballast weight.